Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday on Tuesday, or Talk Tuesday, that it's known as. I am VSSpeaksRoyally. I hope you all are well. I know I had it originally scheduled out for 5 o'clock, but p.m. Eastern time, but yeah, work calls and all that. I was like, I need to go early. I just want to get this flow out that I have. Trash time, maybe. Yeah, another epic one. I make no promises, so um let me see. Yes, thank you, Church Lane, for the Invictus Games channel. Of course, Black Queen, I saw your message, and when I get off of here, I don't want to accidentally block, so I want to be able to add you in where I have everybody else behind the scenes. No, it's not 5 o'clock, Mrs. S. But I did say when I posted out the link that, set notifications because I may go early. Thankfully, that call got off and I was able to get outside for a little bit just to get some air, and was like, I'm going live because, just got to. Thank you again, Church Nelly. She's posting links in Vitkus Games link to their merchandise, and then also if I could think, the giving campaign link, which is pinned at the top of the chat. If you're on your computer, you'll see it. If you're on the phone, you should be able to see it. It just may be easier to click on it as it's scrolling through the chat. Hey kids, how are you? Navi, hi, everybody. To every single one of you, I'm so grateful that you are here. The last few days have been very emotional. I'm not sure why, but very, very emotional. Yeah, it's just been, the slightest little movie sets me off. It's kind of crazy. And then I go in rage when I see the craziness online. Let me see. I was thinking it at 11 a.m. and then at 1 p.m. So I thought you had decided to fly the coop today and leave us birds in the wind. See, I did not. I did not. Mm-mm. Um, when the 9 to 5 takes a little priority. So I wasn't able to squeeze it in like I would with a lunchtime. So I just wanted to come a little later, but not too late. And I know that like No and others who are off overseas, it's pretty late for them. So just trying to be a little considerate. And I miss y'all. You know that? I like talking to y'all. And y'all like listening to me, and it's a good mix. Black Queen, thank you so very much. I do also want to give a shout out, which I was going to do during Squatty Corner. Let me see. Barbara Zabrowska, you had left a message. Of course, I'm going to start doing this now because StreamYard or YouTube clears out anything that's prior to the stream. So, sometimes I don't even see it in the StreamYard side. So I just wanted to give a shout out, and then I'll get to that stuff in a second. So, but since you've dropped a little love on me right away, I'm going to firstly come back over to Oh Lord, let me come back over here. Let me just go here and come over here and go back up here. If I get myself together, we'll be good. And then I just want to play the little song and get us kicked off, and then I'll get into the disclaimer and all of that. All right? Okay, here we go. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Mwah. Again, thank you so much, Black Queen, for the love and continued support. Okay, so let me come here. Okay. So let me do the copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Um, it's about to storm here, so yeah, I'm probably gonna have to move through stuff quickly. I don't want to get cut off and y'all think something happened. So, although not truly Sussex related, it is culture related. And so I wanted to give rest in peace to the rapper Magoo. Um, if you're familiar with rap music, you will be familiar with Magoo, especially Timbaland's music. And let me just say, because of his age, took me completely out yesterday when I saw that news. So being the age of 50, and I understand he was a very, very nice person for those that had met him in person. So, all right, now getting on to the Sussex related information. So, I have in the title Meghan's wrist is news and Sentebale Polo a win for all. So I'm going to start out a little backwards, but it's all good. So for the Sentebale Polo, we know that Harry and his team, a few players are playing on other teams, but Harry and the team played in a match in Singapore, and it was I guess, a tie. I was going to say a draw, but I think that's another sport. So it was a tie, and there is a post on the Sentebale website. There is a link in the description, and it says a win for all. And in that, both teams are there. Harry stopped his funny antics with the trophy, but they all have their big smiles on, and just very sweet, touching. So the article out there, although you can click and go see it, just says Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, co-founding patron of Sentebale, returned to the Singapore Polo Club to compete in the 2023 Sentebale ISPS Honda Polo Cup. The match played between the Royal Salute Sentebale team and the Singapore Polo Club team ended in a tie. Okay, they do call it at 7-7. That was pretty high scoring. Prince Harry started Sentebale along with Prince Seso in response to the needs of children and young people in Lesotho in 2006. In 2006, in 2006. So those of you who think that you're going to take it from him, no. Okay. When did he meet Meghan? 10 years later. Okay, let's. So you can go out and you can read the rest. As we know, funds that are raised for Sentebale, which is what this current giving campaign by Sussex Squad is all about, is giving back also to a foundation, a charity that is very dear to Harry's heart, but really started with Diana. So, yeah. So he has her in mind. Ooh, 111 people, a good number. 1111. Okay. So here's Harry and his brother, Nacho. And these are pictures that I shared the other day when they, had fun at the polo match on Sussex Saturday and they were sharing the trophy. So I just wanted to kind of highlight that information. Um, mhm, mhm. Meghan's wrist, I'm going to get to it in just a few minutes. So I wanted to get into Squatty Corner. The latest number on the giving campaign is $31,285. Yay! Woo! Okay, so kudos to all of Squatty and our community at large who are giving from their heart, and it's really driving the haters crazy. And I don't understand why they go through this twice a year. It's like you should be used to this. Over the years, Sussex Squad has done this, but nevertheless, woo side out. Um, do have a new member, Black Pearl. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't know if you're in the chat. I haven't popped back over yet, but this is to welcome you. Hopefully, if you hear this on replay, you will hear your little shout out. New channel member! New channel member! New channel member! So, welcome again, Black Pearl. And look forward to interacting with you a lot more. Ooh, let's see. Okay. Still on the road to the 10K subs. The store, there's Nightbot's dropping a link to that. So I just happened to see this right before I went live, and I said I have to share this. So with all that is going on and all the crazy headlines and her wrist causing such a stir, or what she had on her wrist causing such a stir, Meghan's out here living her best life with friends. Okay. Royal Suitor shared this, and yeah, she's living her best life, birthday celebration. For those that are thinking it's early, look at her ring finger. Okay. Because some haters will claim that. But anyway, happy to see this. And she's all smiles and eager. And there's somebody that's not just white in the picture. Okay. I had to say that because haters just keep going on about stuff like that. So just give them a little heads. Okay. Up. All right. As I get ready to get into trash time, I'm just going to scan the chat. Y'all know how I do. Let me see. Mrs. SVS speaks. How is your dad doing? You have not mentioned him recently. Hope he's well. He is well, getting even more honorary by the second, as well as not remembering much of life by the second. So, but thanks for asking. Hey, Sis Hilda, how are you? Good to see you. Oh, Lottie. Thank you so very much. Y'all channel members. I'm not gonna cry. Okay, this is for you. This is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you. Thank you so much for that, Lottie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Let me see what else is happening in the chat before I go into that time again. Mrs. S. Wow, Magoo is gone. Wow, yeah, he was an icon, or should I say, is an icon. Hi, I am Betty J. Gathers. How are you? She wants to interview me, y'all. I don't know why she wants to interview me, but she does. There's a couple other people that have reached out, so I do have to set up times with all of the people. But you happen to catch me. She caught me at a right time, So that will be September 1st, 9:30 a.m. It'll be on her channel. So when she, has it all set up, I will share the link to her live stream, and then you all can set your notifications and join if you can. I know on the West Coast it'll be early, but I wanted to just give you a heads up on that. Let me see. Church in LA, Mrs. says he was only 50. Yeah. Yeah, it was only 50. And that's like the second person, so to speak, that I've known of that has passed away that in their 50s. Let me see. Mrs. S. Harry's competitive side is alwa's front and center. I love it. Yeah. He, too much. Hey, Warmstrong, how are you? Good to see you. Let's see. Anna, damn, it's hot out. 110 degrees outside. Yeah, it's very humid. The last 24 to 48 hours, it became very humid out, and it's like, where did this come from? Hello, Antoinette. How are you? Let's see. Church Nelly, Mrs. S. Church Nelly. A lot of young people, especially celebs, are leaving us. Yeah, yeah. My husband had a close friend that drag raced also, and my husband raced Saturday, lost, and had left the track. Usually everybody once you get beyond a certain point, you can't buy back and you pack up and you leave. And he gets a call early morning and he sees the number and he thought it was somebody else picked up. And it wound up being the guy's girlfriend to tell him that he was found at the track. Like he had, my husband saw him that evening, and then when he left, he didn't see him, of course. But yeah, and he was 50. I can't. Yeah, it's something that's happening these days. So that might be somewhat to the emotional side. Life is just fragile and it's very short, and we just have to love those that love us, and you know, pay dirt to the ones that are cray cray and don't. Annie, the haters are really pissing at. Yeah, they are. They really are. So, um, Mrs. S, thank God our Megan has always been a class act and was not out there showing her her bloomers. Those bloomers would be bestseller right now. Let me tell you something. Yes, they would. And there would have been a whole kerfuffle when they started dating, and that would have been all over the place. So when the Rhoda tried to paint her some way, and it's like, no, 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 you can't do that. So Elaine, she used her monthly member for 16 months. Wow, that's a long time. Trash time. Yay. Y'all are too funny. And then she dropped a super sticker. Elaine, thank you. Hey, ciao, Raffaella. How are you? This is for you, Elaine. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you again. All right. Okay. I know y'all are like, just get to trash time already. Let me see. Let me see. Let me. Church Nelly, it's hotter than Homella's breath outside. I don't know. I don't. I would care not to be even near her. Yeah, for many different reasons. But yeah. Hello, hello, hello to everybody. If I don't call your name, I'm seeing your name. So please don't get upset or offended. Tier, I just happened to click on your comment. Okay, so let me get on to it. I don't know if y'all are ready for this. Okay. So this picture was like a little repass. So we saw these pictures of Meghan out and about. Two things occurred with this picture that really wouldn't have thought would have happened. There was much to do about the coat she's wearing and the weather, and a certain yeah, a certain thing that was identified on her wrist. So as you see there on her left wrist, I'm like, people are really looking at her that hard. Lord have mercy. But anyway, let's get into trash time and that patch that she has on her wrist. Yes, that's coming up in trash time too. Okay, because it's the rangers and haters and it's just making its rounds. So all right, let me pull this up. Let me come down here and let's get into it of all hearts and minds. Let me scan the chat again. Okay. Church Nelly, I can't with you right now. I really can't. Whoa. All right. Here we go. It's your favorite time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time. I'm still laughing at a comment I just saw Church Nelly put in the chat. So, Sentebale coverage. You know, now they're looking at what Harry wears, but I didn't really care for this tweet, and so that's why it's in trash time. I feel that it's a little shady. Maybe it's just me. Y'all can let me know. Prince Harry's look lies somewhere between Loro Piana Suede and Ralph Lauren preppiness. And then it says the return of Prince Harry's off-duty philanthropist look. Off-duty? He don't take time off. I mean, maybe it's me, but him and Meghan don't take time off from philanthropy work or philanthropic work. So, okay, that's why this landed in um, trash time because I happened to see it on the X app this morning, and I was like, "Oh no, 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 no! I think you're being shady. Maybe it's just me again," which very well could be. You know, I'll never say that I. Anyway, okay. So I mentioned about Megan's coat. Why are people worried about how cool or warm it is out in California? They see her with the coat on, so obviously she dresses according to the weather. And I'm just gonna say it, 70-degree weather in California. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I'm not sure where people are with the thought, but to me that's cool. So for them out there, usually they're more because they're so, used to year round at what, 80 something degrees. Yeah, it's a big difference. But if she feels like wearing a coat and it's 100 degrees, let her wear a coat. Bug off, everybody. Bug off. Stop worrying about what and why she's wearing what she's wearing. She's wearing it. Deal with it. Okay. You wish you could look that good. So, as we mentioned, her wrist. Now, there are three different headlines in this that I just could spit at this tabloid. You know, it's a tabloid. Thank you to the squatties that share it. But um, starting out with like 52% say Harry should lose place as fifth in line to the throne. Go ahead, make your day. Make your day. Because then if something happens at the top tier, not saying that I want it, but if something happens up in them top ranks, who are you going to be stuck with? Randy Andy and his daughters? Okay, that's what you get. Be careful of what you ask for. That's all I'm saying. Be careful of what you ask for because the fillers on where Harry, Archie, and Lilibet sit or stand in that ranking is Randy Andy and his daughters because they're right behind him and his children. So F off to all of you who just have that whole thing to do. And then because people are looking at Megan so closely, they notice, oh, look what she has on her wrist. I looked at the pictures, I didn't even notice until all this kerfuffle was going on. More of a, okay. So what's that on Megan's wrist? A sticker to help her de-stress. So, what's wrong with that? For all the flicking headlines, had to catch my word, that have been put out over the last nearly 7 years with Megan, and it has been thousands, not hundreds, thousands. Some of these papers are still doing 10 a day. Come on now. You don't think obviously y'all didn't watch, you know, the docuseries because yes, it's stress behind people putting out so much and ginning up the hate that people want to kill them, her children. Yes, stress. She's stressed. Be glad she decided on a sticker on her wrist and not some other alternative. Okay. And I'm not talking self-deletion because a folding white chair along some of y'all would do you just good because maybe it'll knock a little sense into y'all heads. I'm just saying, roll tide, roll tide, roll tide. And so the Megan effect did kick in, which Hello magazine caught on to and was like, you know, can you imagine being like the CEO of a company that someone very well known happens to wear that product, and then you're getting calls from like the United Kingdom saying, "Hey, what are your sales like?" And then the person has to say, "We've seen a major spike in sales, website traffic, and social media engagement in less than 24 hours of the news story breaking." The Megan effect is very much in full effect, always is. I'm sure the coat she was wearing is out of stock. The scarf is beautiful. I love the colors of that scarf she had on. But you're also worried about what's on her wrist. There were headlines galore. Meghan Markle sends clear message with visibility of stress patch in new picture. What? What clear message is she saying? Do whatever you feel is necessary to de stress. People forget she practices yoga. So she knows how to de stress. There's nothing wrong with a little something that's not in a pill form. Okay, let me just say it that way because but then you always know there's going to be the hater, tabloidish situation going on. Meghan Markle's quote, magic new calm biosignal processing disk rubbished as pseudoscience by top doctor. Hmm. No, I didn't read the article, just so y'all know. But that headline, I was like, I knew it had to be somebody, people running, has Megan told y'all to go use it? No, she just has it on. If she cares to use it, she cares to use it. Now you go on and listen to some doctor that talks to a tabloid, because personally I'm gonna say you are a tabloid. Um, that has not examined her or knows anything about her, or any other patient. Don't be telling people. Go very gingerly on your claims, sir. You might wind up in a lawsuit. Okay, so this will make most of you very happy. Long term, long time squatties. Christopher Boozy put, he just, when I saw this, I was like, what? So the initials YW, you can read the name on the screen. I refuse to say it because I don't want none of the crazy crazies from that region of the world coming. Anyway, the channel was terminated again because she has a lifetime ban. She FAFO again. So you get knocked off of YouTube, but you come back with the channel and pick right back up doing what you were doing. You didn't know that you can't keep doing that because you were reported for violations and then you got reported again. So now, from my understanding, this is like boom, she cannot come back because I believe they do it um at the level, what is it? Your ISP level. I think that's the right term. So um and then it says, as for Nate, the only thing he will accomplish getting suckers like you to donate to him. He's amended his complaint and he will get as far as his original complaint nowhere. So somebody going after Christopher Boozy is what he was talking to. So here is just a bigger, and that is what it looks like when a channel has been snatched by YouTube. You can do all you can to look for it, but it will tell you there. Yeah. Whew. The account has been terminated. Okay. And here's a supporter just saying, once again, the channel's been canceled by a-holes at YouTube. Maybe conform to their community guidelines and stop the crazy hate that you're and lies that you keep pushing out, and maybe you'll be able to have a channel. Okay. But you're violating their guidelines and they have a right. When you click accept, you accepted their guidelines. And when you become a member, a partner in the YouTube partner program, when you're monetized, you definitely say you will adhere to the guidelines. Okay. So you don't, they give you a chance, you keep effing up, it's goodbye, and don't bother trying to create another channel. I mean, what's the definition of insanity again? Okay. So, while I was surfing on the X app, this deranger, and I'm guessing another squatty must have replied. I'm pretty sure that it was setting the record straight. So this num num is like, in case anyone wonders why I hate Meghan Markle so much, she used to murder children. She used murdered children in Uvalde as her own personal PR backdrop. She arrived and then left with her own team of photographers from Netflix. Unforgivable. And so a squatty jumped all over this and was like, that wasn't her. That was the news people were out there covering a story. There was another celebrity that was out there also. Um, so she talked to photographers. If they said hello, she's not going to speak back. But we've already been through this. You all are churning out stuff that's so old and dumb. And if you hate her, just say you hate her because she's a beautiful biracial woman and that you're mad that she married a prince, a white prince. Okay, let's just be real with it. That you don't feel that she should have been able to marry. But, let's forget that Harry's the one that pursued her. They actually meshed well and got along magically, and boom, here we are. hmm Now, this next hussy, let me just say to those that have sensitive ears and constitutions, I do, I should have told y'all to click off. When we get to trash time, it is what it is. All right, let me move on. But this hussy here, um, yeah, hmm um, Liz Cuddy or Cundy or whatever her name is, um, she needs to work on being her age. Stop worrying about trying to smear Harry and Meghan and saying that their charity work is just PR. Don't be jealous, bitch. If you worked hard and people sensed genuineness from you, because a lot of it is a matter of Harry and Meghan's genuineness. They're genuine. And they've been at it for a long, long time. Meghan before she met Harry, Harry long before he met Meghan. So the two of them coming together and you think it's PR. It's always PR. It's always PR. But the other folks in the UK who only show up to cut a ribbon, smile, and then leave within minutes of arriving, or when you're told by police not to attend, like they were trying to get people, a young woman was um, deleted, and the police didn't want people at the memorial that had become a memorial spot. And then there is a certain, now she's a princess, there's a certain person that decided that she was going to go, didn't have a mask on because this was during COVID, and showed up at the rally and actually had somebody snap her picture. hmm hmm Okay. And you're going to talk about Harry and Meghan is PR? Spare me, please. Spare me, please. But the regurgitation of this crap, because you say it all the time, you have nothing else. Go be your age, which is not 20 and it's not 19 and it's not 10, although you're acting like it. Just go be your age. I'm beyond that. I'm not going to do a close up of her because whew, okay. Um, I never thought I would say this. I never thought I would even have to say this, but Ice Cube, you can go F off. I'm not even sure why. Why is it that people that, first of all, he's over there promoting his big three, some basketball league, which I hope you fail at now, you stupid ass. But anyway, it's just my personal opinion at this moment. So you go over to the UK, rah rah shish kumbaya, you're promoting your big three, then stick to that topic. And if and when people who are out in the world there and you're the big name people and you go over there and then they ask you about Meghan and Harry, just say, no, I don't have a comment on that. They made a decision best for themselves. That's what you should have said. To say she should have stuck it out and stayed in there, your ass didn't stay with NWA, did it? And ooh, you annoy me. You annoy me because you shouldn't have put your mouth to open it and say anything about Meghan. You made your decisions on your life to improve your life. You didn't stay with the other manager that was you felt was sucking y'all dry and doing other things too. But hey, but you want her to just, sit there and take it. Well, aren't you a good um Lord of mercy. Step and fetch. Get that king, get out there and do that little jig. Somebody owns you. Because you sure acting like it. All right, I'm going to move on. All right, but the idiot was trending, and yeah. Now I just saw this screenshot and grabbed it. Harry and Meghan accused of taking advantage of royal family silence during holidays. Silence. Their media is doing all the talking for them. Let's not pretend. I wanted to see the date on this because this could apply for any time over the last 5 years that Megan's been a member of that family. It's always been some reason. Well, we're on holiday. You're on holiday the 360 days out of the year to me. Mhm. Not checking for any of y'all, but we don't hear of any good glory, big booming things, the earth, whatever you want to call it. Other people have special names for that project that space has. But you came to Boston and left close to $172,000 bill for the security. Pay that, or shove your silence or anything else you've got to say about Harry and Meghan. Oh God, because we know that this is you talking through your media. Okay. Now, this is a little different. I'm only going to have it up on the screen a little bit, but it kind of said, "Ooh, yeah, I need to." It kind of makes a point. So many people are shocked at the pigment of Meghan's children. She's biracial. Her husband is white. Now, um, recently we've had I don't think she still performs, but the Brat, if you know who I'm speaking about, the Brat had a baby. She was the one that carried this time around, her wife, and they shared throughout the entire pregnancy. They told us that they chose someone that was not black to be the father, or the sperm donor. Let me get the right terminology. And so they shared a picture, and it was on YouTube. And I saw a short. I just grabbed the screenshot because I want to show you how children, given their backgrounds, people shouldn't be so worried about their looks. So this is her son, her newborn son. Now, seeing the Brat, you would not think that her son. Yeah, okay. So just kind of gives, because so many people made a big to do over, Archie and Lilibet, and they still do. That's why they're always screaming to see them. All right, understand DNA and genetics, and then you'll be so less worried about how the child's going to look when they come out of the mother's womb. Okay. On to the next. This one was breaking news. This morning I saw it, and while we were aware of it, the situation when it first was mentioned, I see that Omid had put out 6 male Met Police officers, all in their 60s. Okay, I'll get to my other point. Have been charged with sending racist texts. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex featured in several of their racist WhatsApp messages. I don't have a WhatsApp account. Really don't care to have one, but mhm. I need to see the pictures of those men, but I'm sure I can guess their pigment. Only because, mm, you're in your 60s, so you're jealous. I'm not going to say no more than that. I'm just going to leave it alone. You're jealous. The ginger got what you wish you could, that you never will. Okay. Not if you were 30, not if you were 40, not if you were 20. Okay. So this has been a big one. Scotland Yard, blah, blah, blah. Um, yeah, did they really, were they that dumb? Like, police can, even if it's deleted, nothing is really ever deleted. That's what we always hear. And when they can, especially over here, I'll speak from the US standpoint, and they subpoena records with social media companies who can then go way back and get and gather, as from the XApp, the tweets that may have been sent. Although you thought you deleted them, they never really deleted. Okay. And these dum dums are police officers, and they thought that they were safe on a social media app. When we know how social media apps, nothing is really safe. Okay. Yeah, they're brilliant. Let me see. And then you have here with the officers, and it's just another the BBC, and somebody had the actual article information that I just wanted to share. So yeah. I might wait to share this, but I had it set for today, so I'm just gonna go on and go with it. So my first inkling is something was odd was going on. I saw out there that, Special K had tweeted out, "How is Kate Middleton making late night calls to Prince Harry when there is an 8 hour difference between Montecito and London? And why is a married woman calling a married man late at night?" I paused for about 10 minutes. I was like, what the hell is going on? And do I want to know? Do I really want to look for this? So, mhm. There's a lot of damage control right now. They are out there heavy trying to correct whatever they started. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Because, um, yeah, this don't make you sound good. And we all remember that whisper you did to Roger Federer and he moved away from you. So you trying to, I don't know what, look like what. I know what you look like, but I ain't gonna say it on the mic. Okay. Um, yeah. So here's what started, and this was New York Post, and I was like, okay. Kate Middleton making secret late night calls to Prince Harry. Again, there's a time difference between the UK and California. Do you even have his number? Hmm. And because you would be blocked. I that's just me. Okay, but making secret late night calls to Prince Harry. First of all, it's shady as at both of them, but more so for her. Because see, they didn't use her title. Ooh, I'm telling you, they're about to they're about to rub her through the mud. Just make the announcement so we can all talk about it and then move on. Okay, I'm just saying. So I go into this article and scroll all the way down because I didn't care about all the rubbish in between because we know it's just rubbish. And then I see this. The report comes after Harry was recently quietly stripped of his Royal Highness title from his royal profile page. Before the update was made, Harry had been referred to as HRH only twice there. Okay. So that what's the word that I can use that's not so disgusting? So that blankety blank, because I can't get the right word without really being okay. So that article was written because his HRH was removed. What the hell are y'all smoking over there? Before you get on your computers or your phones and type up something and then send it to your editor, who is obviously um, maybe too busy looking at Woody Boots home videos that they don't even read what the heck you've submitted and they just push it through. Oh, yo, yeah, that looks good. Like seriously? Phew. I that gives you context of everything we ever need to know as to why, yeah, the UK media. So the whole cleanup now is everywhere. I was seeing, oh, she wasn't. She didn't make. She isn't making late night call. Yeah, because it me. She's a hoe. She's a hoe. She's a hoe. That's what it makes her look like. I don't care, sister-in-law, whomever. I don't have siblings. But I wouldn't expect if I did that you're calling the spouse of, you know what I mean? Like, There's some boundaries. Boundaries. Friends don't need to be calling, especially her friends, because, anyway. But why are you calling Harry? Call your husband, honey. And if you're making late night calls, where is your husband, honey? See, it leads to too many questions. So now y'all trying to do cleanup. Too late. Too late. Oh, yeah. Just go and make the announcement. Okay, I'm just going to say that again. Just needs to be made. Now, my final item for trash time. Woody Woot. Woody Woot. Just a reminder, as this says, just a reminder. Byline Times has evidence to show that for 10 plus years, Dan Wooten posed as a fictitious show business agent called Martin Branning to offer sums up to £30,000 tax free to his targets, many of whom were heterosexual men. Now, there is a part 9 and part 10 coming out. Hopefully, they're out, at least part 9, by the time Trash Thursday, and then we can look at what they have released. I didn't see anything when I went out there earlier today, but yeah, they're coming with a part 9 and part 10. They are releasing a newspaper in September also, but go out to their website, give them the clicks, read, clutch your pearls, yeah, because Martin or Maria, he likes the M's. SM. Okay, let me move on. Bigfoot, where's the necklace? Where's the pretty gem? Where is it? I keep trying to forewarn all of y'all over there and that media, that family, leave Harry and Meghan alone. This one's gonna show up. It's gonna scare the life out of you, and you deserve it. You deserve it. Roll Tide. All right, that's it. I'm going to jump back into the chat with you all. There's over 200 comments. I hope everyone has remembered to hit the thumbs up as you were coming in. Let me see. I'm just going to pick a spot. You know all how I do. I'm just going to scroll up. Woo, I have a couple of blessings over here. Y'all been busy since I've been over here running my mouth. Let me see. Just scanning the chat and reading these. Oh my gosh. Hey, a brother of a certain age. How are you? I hope you are well. I'm gonna stop here with Church Nelly, Lord, they're looking at Meghan's wrist. What the hell? I mean, they watch her fingers for the rings. They knew that the ring had changed. I was like, what is with people? I just don't get it. Mrs. says, Harry, look hot. End of story. Those folks need to complain about something else. Exactly. He's not in the hand-me-downs or anything else. He downs that, because he wasn't getting the type of allowance, Michelin or Misham. What is it? The deodorant Misham. Yeah. Mr. Velvet Suit, like to that matched like a green screen, like to wear. Let me see. Hey, Charlene, how are you? Hopefully you're still here. I know I'm way late in the comments, but let me see. Now Church wants to fuss with somebody like, I need help. Lotta, she was at the dentist and the dentist's office is very cold. Listen, it don't matter why. 70 degrees is not like, 90. Come on now. It's not even like 8. There's a big difference between that 70 and 80. 75 and 70 is a big difference. So people need to stop. Yeah, exactly. Church, why the hell are they so concerned about Meghan? Get a damn life, people. You gotta wonder. You really have to wonder. Mrs. says they're so worried about lines of succession. What they should be worried about is if there is going to be a monarchy to line. Well, do. Yes, that's one thing they keep forgetting about. Elaine, the only way Harry could lose his place in line of succession is by abdication or treason. And we know at this point in time that he wouldn't commit treason. They might feel he has when he married Meghan, but they can middle fingers up and they can spin on those. They like that. So let me pick something else. Or abdication, he's not going to do that. Why should he? He was born into it. And if they want him out, then they need to grow a pair and take the steps and make themselves look foolish. Annie, Harry would have no problem abdicating because nothing and no one will make him leave Meghan and his kids. Period. Exactly. Exactly. But even that move wouldn't stop the media because the family would still give their okay. They wouldn't step up. They wouldn't say, we got everything we need. No need. That's when the dirt that they have on. Now I'm just saying maybe Martin got a hold of anyway. I wonder if there's a certain um princes, because I'm just gonna say they were born all of them were born as princes before they got married and got a new styling. But I wonder if any of those princes over there in the UK, live in the different palaces, or in some of those videos. hmm Gotta wonder. Since many didn't know that they were being filmed until it was too late. Whoopsie, Marjorie. But even if they try, they couldn't take him off the line of succession only if he abdicates on his own. Oh, there you go. They are so worried about that. I'm like, do they realize that, Space has 3 children. As they get to the age where they're forced to marry and then start reproducing, that knocks everybody else down. So eventually number 5, 6, and 7 will be, in their rank still. Okay. Might be a different queen consort, but still, okay. Hey, TB, in Cali, 70 degrees can be cold. And so what if it isn't? She's allowed to take care of her body however she wants. Exactly. Exactly. Let her wear what she wants. I see people outside in shorts when it's 50 or 40 degrees outside. So spare me when you see somebody in the coat and it's 70 degrees. Okay. I mean, and believe you me, when Megan reaches my age over 50 and a certain thing in nature starts happening, honey child, she she'll be wearing t-shirts when she goes outside, no matter how cold. You're like, oh, it's 55. Oh, okay. Oh, my husband would be like, how was it? Oh, I don't know. To me, it's kind of okay. I said, you might just want to reach out there, put your arm out there and find out yourself. You know, froze your butt off if you listen, waiting on me. Megan should just say, bitches, get a grip. I think she did with that picture. Just out enjoying herself with friends and just chilled, chilled. That is saying that. Get a grip. I'm happy. Life is good. Um, TB, I'm thinking about trying new calm myself. Who doesn't need extra calming at the dentist? At the dentist, whatever doctor, there's a certain things women go through, the mammograms, the smushing, and then you have the other doctor, yeah, scrape, scrape, you get all that. People want to wonder why women, yeah, child, please. Annie, Mrs. VS, I've read that. She can never she can never come back. Teresa, they're so obsessed with Meghan that they can't help themselves but talk about her all the time, 24/7. They are only making her stronger, fools. Yeah, their hate is transmuted and it just back into more positive energy that surrounds them because, squad, we are out. We're doing our prayers. We're out there. Elaine Churchill, I have my voodoo dolls in a row. Listen, if you really know how to work your energy, you don't even need those. But I'm just saying that's a conversation for Patreon. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Um, let me see. TB. People seem to think the internet is a secret, especially if you use an alias. It is everything but private. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Hello, Gladys. How are you? I just see your name as I'm scrolling through. Let me see. Karen, hey guys, wanting to remove Prince Harry from his place in line to the throne isn't the same as Charles or telling Charles to disown his son. This all goes back to the time Prince Harry was born. Oh, child. Whew. That's true. Although, he immediately went. Where'd he go? Polo? He went somewhere right after bringing Diana home, had to get the pictures of them standing on the steps, making it look like he's a good father. And immediately left after she's home although, and she was going through, all the depressions after you give birth and all that stuff, but let alone him running around with a person that is now married. He's now married to. Woo! They better be glad that she. Dorothy Ross, thank you so very much. Let me click over here. All right, so, all right, I didn't unhighlight those. Okay, so Dorothy, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is for you. Hold on one second. There we go. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you very much, Dorothy. I so appreciate the blessing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Let me see. What is this? And to think my church has a lot of folding chairs. Folding chairs and little Holy Ghost goes a long way. What you say? Yes. Whew. I tell you, that situation just gave new life in many different ways. Those that needed to be the receivers received, and those that gave, all of us felt every. Yeah, we felt every swing. Mrs. S. Meghan did not say shit about her device, so I don't know why so-called experts have to add their 2 cents worth. Exactly. I didn't think judgment, like doctors, you're on here going off at the mouth about stuff, and you haven't examined anybody to really give a diagnosis. Now, that's your personal opinion. You should kind of speak to my personal opinion about this, but if the maker of that wants to come after you, so be it. But to those that try it, although they see Meghan wearing it, I mean, they're doing so at their own, you know, personal choice. She's never said anything. I mean, again, I didn't even notice her wrist. I'm like, damn, people really be checking. Phew. Hey, Palettes, Perfume, and Panning, how are you? Uh, Black Queen, expel my behind. Listen, Marjorie Williams setting up a burger joint isn't PR, right? Or selling, magazines, dressing like you're homeless because you wore the vest. Although you had a Rolex watch on, too bad. Well, you had security with you, but Dolores Gunnings, no X, anything to Duchess Meghan. Okay, Oh, Kundi, yeah. A brother of a certain age, yeah, Cover your ears. It's okay. Elaine Kundi met Meghan once at a red carpet event and lived on it ever since. Lord. Looks like she's lived on a lot of things. She has a lot in common with cosplay. By not covering her bum appropriately, getting in or out of a vehicle. Yeah. Uh-huh. Because I was like, oh Lord. Some things you just can't forget when you see them, and it's like, damn. Raffaella trolls, haters me they're stupid, and how the stupid potentially dangerous. Yeah, very much so. Especially, we go back to, okay, so now you've had 6 former police, because they wanted to be racist with their full chest on social media, and then, oh, look what happened. It's found out. But you don't want Harry to have security when he's over there. Can we make 2 plus 2 equal 4? Because the math of, the Windsors over there, though they claim, well, no, I guess, let me see. Did Charles go to college, or his siblings? Any of them go to college? I can only speak on, William, who was kind of passed through school. My opinion, my opinion, my opinion. They want to talk about Harry, please. Okay. Whoa. All right. Mm-mm-mm. Woo. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, you hear Kuja in the background there? um, Church, well, all of a sudden, ex-friends of Megan are having a lot of rotten things to say. Oh, please. So I'll probably share it on Trash Thursday. Um, the half brother of President Obama has also been talking smack about him. So one of the squatties was on the X app and said, to all the biracials out there born on August 4th, because him and Megan had the same birthday, um, basically just cut off your family, because the trash talking family members, because that half brother is a trip. But he's trying to sell a book, so of course he shows up just like all the rest of them when they're trying to pawn um, their goods on people. Mrs. S. Ice Cube don't know anything about the Sussexes. I bet he never read or followed anything about them. Yeah, he Raffaella, you said it best. Okay. Ice Cube is arrogant and stupido. Thank you. Hmm. I love that in Italian. Stupido. I can come up with a couple of other words, but Karma gonna get him too, because he's been out here acting a fool, and you know, one of the politicians wanted to call him a civil rights leader. I was like, say what? Okay, yeah. I don't know what tree that he's bitten the fruit from, but it's gonna come back to bite him. Mm, mm. Connie Balmer, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Hope all is well over there in Switzerland. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. He also didn't stay in Compton either. Thank you, Church. No, that's true. I mean, Megan said she wasn't raised there, but what's wrong with it? Mind you, Serena and Venus were, and look at them now. There's many others who have come out of Compton. So, Harry came out of a very expensive trailer park, but he survived. That's my opinion. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Let me scroll down. I'm skipping a lot. Hey Mina, how are you? If I don't happen to call your name and I didn't see, just please don't be offended. Please don't be offended. Exactly, Church Nelly. The brat's son is biracial. She chose a white donor. But yet there will be many that will question her, probably when like Megan telling that story of the woman questioning her mother at the grocery store, like, whose child is that? And she said, it's mine. No, you must be the nanny. See, Miss Story is a sweet, sweet person. She doesn't look like she would put hands on a person, because I know quite a few folks that if that had been said to them, yeah, they'd have been scrapping. They would have been scrapping in the store, because that was Hella disrespectful to say to somebody, all because the pigment is different. Okay. Folks, get over that. Get over the skin. Get over the skin. Okay. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. TV, H&M plans and schedule have not changed. Why should they put their life on hold behalf of the lazy? They always do that. They just keep on going. Okay, so it was around this time of August, I believe, when we found out that the Vogue Forces of Change was going to be released in September because we were doing all the pre-buying. You know, pre-sales is a squatty thing. We find out, we're buying it. So there was much to do about that too, which I'll probably discuss on Saturday. Um, because it was the whole they're on summer and why is she working and shouldn't she should be on maternity, but yet when you're saying she should have been on maternity leave, you were also questioning why she didn't meet number 45 when he was over there, because she was on maternity leave and not working. But because she's doing the work for the magazine, oh well, she should have went on. Ain't nobody want. I doubt. Why should she? Why should she? um Tier Cube thinks Meghan should have taken the abuse to make changes to an old racist institution while the same institution was trying to destroy her. Um, and what does he say about the record executives and the owners of the record companies? I mean, that's an old racist institution if you really want to get down to it. If you look at how the music especially has changed over the years, and then who was getting royalties from some of these artists, and when they pass away, you find out they're broke, and you're like, how could you be broke when there was millions of records sold? hmm Yep. Lord of mercy. Mm, let me see. Let me see. I'm just gonna jump down some more. Hey, Tropical Buzz, Nora, how are you? um, that's the Stock Explorer, by the way. That's her second channel, if you didn't know. Let me see. Ooh, kids, I'm not playing with you since they're still young. I read that, but and one never knows. I mean, of all the people in the world, no one has fallen under the openly fallen under the rainbow flag yet. Okay, just saying. In the royal family. Let me see. Annie, New York granddaughter wears short all year round, hot or cold. Yeah, one of my cousins. Of course, now that he's much older and has had his knees replaced, I always bring that up to him. Yeah, you wore shorts. He laughs about it. Yeah, I'm liking your knees paid you back for that. Black Queen, if Meghan cared what the folks think, she would tailor everything to please haters. They fools don't understand that. Well, not only that, she knows that game. Okay, so we know the protocol games they played when she was within the firm and what to wear and what not to wear and couldn't wear this color because that could clash with that and da 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 da. Da. So once when they were getting ready to leave and doing the functions, we were like, "Oh my gosh, she's wearing such vibrant colors." Well, at that point, none of the others were going to these events, and she could just breathe and be herself and wear it and be like, "And what do you want from my life?" Because no matter how, if she did change, they would have something to say. Catch 22. So I'm glad she's just going on about and living life. And it's like, yeah, screw the haters. I do want to see that side of Megan, though, because I know she's got that Leo in her. When we saw that clip of them in the kitchen and she was like, "That's your brother," and she caught herself, yeah, child. Good. Sometimes I hate she stopped herself. And they could have just put, when the TVs, it does that beep at night. It used to when I was younger, when the channels would go offline, because most of them don't now. Mhm. That could have been their cutaway. As soon as she started in and they just cut away, yeah, that, yes, yes. That would have been funny to see. All right, let me get over here and look. Oh, Nutty Doctor. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, it's been 6 months already. Wellness with Frugal Mama. Yeah, time does fly. Wow. I appreciate you so, so very much. All right, Nutty Doctor, this is for you. Let me get to the spot. There we go. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you so very much. I so, so, so appreciate it. All right. Let's see. Let's come on down. Church Nelly, yes, he is jealous. Obama's half brother is jealous. Um, Nothing in life stopped him from doing whatever, I wouldn't think. I just let me not get going because then I'll start and then I'll derail and go on about. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Um, well, that's what Frugal Mama. So many activists nowadays, and nothing changed. Everything remaining the same. Yes, it's laughable. Like I am just. It's one thing, you say who your political standing. Okay, cool. That's cool. Okay, but now you're coming out. Megan's not said nothing to you. Harry's not said nothing to you. Did they not take a call that you wanted them to take or something? Because when you went on that station, you should have had a little history. And they seem to ask every American. Now, in a few short words, if I had went on GMB and they asked me a question about Harry and Meghan, in a few short words, put in the chat, what do you think my response would have been? I'm gonna enjoy watching those comments. I can't say that I would actually read them, but yeah. In a few short words, y'all. Antoinette, check out Roland Martin interview with Ice Cube. He couldn't even explain what he was talking about. See? Gibberish. You don't open your mouth. Gibberish. Although all the kids that used to be into his music and all are now adults and yeah. Patricia. Mama Doria has class. She has more class than the royal family. Yes, goodness. Yes, goodness. Yeah, that's true, Trish Nelly, Chris Tucker. It's one of those, and everybody knows this scene. Damn, that is wasn't my reaction when I saw what he said. You want her to try to change the royal family? Really? You must have fell and bumped your head before you went on TV. Oh, he irks me. So Antoinette VS, what's the Nightbot? Nightbot is a bot that I have channel members who are content creators. And so as a thank you, I drop the links to their channels. Some of them have more than one channel, so I drop the links to those. So it's just an opportunity to give back. You can connect with them, check them out, that whole thing. So also it drops the links to the store for my channel where I have merch, my Cash App, and then what's the other thing it drops? Oh, channel membership. Yeah, it drops a link for channel membership. So that's what Nightbot is. It's probably driving you all crazy, but it's time to do certain things, and I can see it as I'm scrolling through. So, but that's what it's for. Of course, the squatties that are mods currently and want to drop the links to. Now, listen, y'all know there's certain channels. I hide in the clouds in most. There's some questionable ones right now, but Sussex Positive, and y'all know which ones I'm talking about. You could drop those links. Um, so let's see. Is there anything? Uh-oh. What is this, Gwendolyn? Have anyone else noticed that they have stopped showing the woman in the white dress trying to flirt with Harry? Ah, whew, Lord of mercy. I didn't even notice, so that'll tell you a lot. Was somebody really trying to flirt with him? You talking at the polo match? Please, Joe. I don't know why these women won't realize it's over for anybody trying any mess. Um, Let me see. Who is this? Eldest girl. Just saw an article where Julie Manitog giving her negative report of Princess Meghan. Why are these people so vile? Is today name 20 ways you hate our princess? Probably. But they make money off of it. I guess it makes a name for them. There's going to come a point in time when they're going to be, oh, I can't believe I said that. I didn't mean to say that. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Good night, Lottie. Good night. I'm getting ready to get off myself, everybody, because I done went over my hour, and y'all know how I am. I like to, although I started earlier, I am going to adhere to that. So, all right. I want to say thank you to all that joined, even in the cloud space station, hanging out. If it's your first or second time and you haven't dropped a comment, you can at least say hi. Um, be sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you're able to share out, share out. Thank you to those that gifted to me. I really appreciate it through super stickers. To the channel members, y'all know I love y'all for the support, continual support, and y'all always spoiling me. And let me get to my outro music. So please take care of yourselves. We shall be talking again on Thursday. I hope you enjoyed today's Talk Tuesday that had a little trash time in it. Please be careful out there. And yeah, to the haters, well, haters gonna hate. Bye, everybody.